Dear child, if you're hearing this message, the angels have guided you here for a divine reason. You are not here by accident. Something sacred is about to be revealed to your heart. Before we begin, take a deep breath. Let your shoulders relax. Let your heart open. Because what you're about to receive will not just touch your ears. It will awaken something inside you. Yes, this is about your love life. Yes, this is about your soulmate, but more than that, this is about the divine plan that has never forgotten you. They have seen the ache you hide behind your smile. They've seen you watching other people fall in love, while wondering if love forgot your name. You have cried in silence. You have laid in bed at night asking, "Where is my person? Did I miss them? Am I too late?" And heaven's response is clear. No, child, you are right on time. Your timing is not broken. Your heart is not broken. What is meant for you has not passed you. They are coming. And not just anyone. This one is sent. Not chosen by you in haste. Chosen by the heavens with care. Not because you're desperate, but because you are ready. They are closer than you think. So close you might have already brushed past them. So close you might have shared air. So close they might be thinking of you right now. Not knowing why their heart feels drawn to something unseen, but it's you. You are the pull. You are the future they don't yet have words for, and the angels. They're moving everything. Every delay, every detour, every strange coincidence is a piece of the divine puzzle. Do you remember that time you almost moved cities but didn't? That was divine protection. Do you remember when you almost settled with someone who couldn't love you deeply? That was a divine delay. Do you remember when you felt stuck, left behind, unseen? That was divine preparation. Because this kind of love can't be rushed. It needs a healed version of you, and it needs a healed version of them. So heaven slowed it down, to make it last, to make it real, to make sure when you meet, there would be no confusion, no second guessing, just peace. Peace that says, this is it. And that moment is closer than you imagine. They are not arriving by accident. They are arriving by divine schedule. Maybe right now they're finishing something that needs to end before they begin with you. Maybe they're healing a part of themselves you won't have to fix. Maybe they're walking away from a life that no longer fits them. Because the angels are whispering your name in their spirit. You are being revealed to their soul, not through a picture, not through a post, but through divine memory. Because their soul remembers you, and your soul remembers them. That pull you've been feeling lately? That restlessness? That sudden surge of emotion when you hear certain songs? That isn't random. That's spiritual recognition. That's your heart aligning with what's coming. You've been feeling the shift. Because the shift is real. They are awakening to love. And that love has your name written on it. It's not loud. It's not rushed. It's sacred. It's guided. The way your paths will cross, it will feel like time pauses. The noise around you will fade. And something deep within you will whisper, this is the moment. No drama, no confusion, no mixed signals. Just presence, just knowing. The kind of love that feels like home. Not the kind you have to chase, not the kind you have to fix, but the kind that sees you and holds you and stays. They won't be perfect, and neither will you. But it won't matter, because what you'll build together will be rooted in truth and watered with intention. This is not just romance. This is divine partnership, a bond heaven designed, not to entertain you, but to align you, to remind you of your purpose, to grow through life together, to create something beautiful that blesses others too. The angels say, get ready, not by obsessing, not by searching, but by becoming. Become who you needed when you were younger. Become someone who knows their worth. Become someone who holds space for love to enter. Make your heart a safe home, because that's what they'll need too. Someone who won't punish them for past pain. Someone who listens with love, not fear. Someone who understands that timing matters, and that divine love doesn't demand, it reveals. Right now, the universe is working overtime, aligning dates, aligning places, aligning chance encounters that aren't chance at all. Your name is being spoken in rooms you haven't entered yet. Your light is being noticed by a heart that's waking up to its own capacity to love. Don't give up now. Don't numb your hope. Don't silence your faith. You've come too far. You've healed too much. You've waited too patiently. This is not the time to settle. This is not the time to doubt. This is the time to prepare. Clear out the clutter. Spiritually, emotionally, relationally. Anything that dims your glow. Let it go. Anything that confuses your peace. Release it. Anything that reminds you of who you no longer are. Walk away from it. Because the one that's coming, they're not looking for the version of you that survived. They're looking for the version of you that's ready to thrive. And you are. Even if your heart feels a little tired, even if your faith feels a little bruised, you are still worthy of divine love. You are still worthy of something rare. The angels want you to know your story isn't behind. Your love hasn't been missed. Your miracle is not lost. The one meant for you is being moved closer, even now. They might not know your name yet, but they're being prepared to love you in ways you've never experienced. Not love those wounds, but love that heals. Not love that hides, but love that shows up. You don't have to prove anything. You don't have to beg. You just have to receive and trust and allow. Because when this arrives, it will be gentle, and it will be strong. It will be quiet, and it will be certain. It will not leave you guessing. It will not play with your heart. Because real love, the kind heaven sends, doesn't create chaos. It creates clarity. It creates peace. It creates the feeling of finally. Finally, I'm seen. Finally, I'm safe. Finally, I'm met. Finally, I can rest. And your rest is coming. Your season of waiting has not been wasted. It has been sacred. Every delay, it was divine mercy. Every closed door was divine redirection. Every lonely night was divine incubation, preparing you for love that doesn't collapse under pressure, but stands strong in purpose. So breathe again, smile again, let your hope return, because something beautiful is on the horizon, and it has your name written all over it. If this message has stirred your spirit, say it out loud. My soul is ready. Let the angels hear it. Let the heavens witness it. Say it again, my soul is ready. Because it is. And what's coming? It is coming fast. Stay open. Stay expectant. Stay you. The one who's meant to love you will find you. Not by accident, but by divine design. It is written. And now it begins. Amen. It's presence. And presence is sustainable when it flows from the soul, not the ego. Take a breath. The ones meant to find you will. The ones not aligned will fade, and that is mercy. You are being refined again, not hidden, but deepened. Because chosen people are continually chosen, not just once in one big moment, but daily, in how they show up, in how they return to truth, in how they listen inward, even as voices shout from the outside. And you will learn to carry the attention with grace. You will learn to accept favor without guilt. You will learn to walk away from what no longer serves your peace. This is your next becoming. Not a new mask, but a deeper unveiling. You are still being shaped, still being strengthened, still being led. Your world is shifting, and not just the things you see, but the way you feel them. Conversations feel different. Certain people feel louder, others strangely quiet. Your spirit notices what your mind hasn't processed yet. That's what happens. And heaven lifts you. It's not just visibility on the outside, it's sensitivity on the inside. You're not becoming fragile, you're becoming refined. Your discernment is sharper now, your tolerance is lower. For anything that drains your peace, your heart craves truth more than performance. This is divine adjustment, the realignment of your soul to carry what you prayed for. Because sometimes the answer to your prayer is not an open door. It's a new version of you that can walk through it with grace. And that version is emerging now. She's softer but not naive. He's humbler but not invisible. They are wiser but still full of wonder. You may feel emotional out of nowhere, suddenly tired after big blessings, a little unsteady even while rising. It's okay. That's not regression. That's spiritual recalibration. You're not just being chosen, you're being conditioned to carry it well. You will need space now. You will need silence between breakthroughs. You will need solitude, not because you're lonely, but because your spirit needs room to breathe. Everything can't go with you. Every person, every thought, every habit, every coping mechanism that once protected you in the shadows may not serve you in the spotlight. And it's okay to grieve that. It's okay to feel sad about the parts of you that have to go quiet, about the friendships that don't fit anymore, about the routines that feel like chains now. You're not betraying anyone by choosing peace. You're not selfish for saying, I need more. You're not cold for outgrowing what you once settled for. You are simply aligning. Your light now demands that you live with intention. Your voice now requires that you speak from truth. Your energy now deserves environments that pour back into you. And yes, that might mean fewer people. It might mean more alone time. It might mean harder boundaries, but it will mean more clarity, more freedom, more power. Because when you stop chasing noise, you start hearing God more clearly. When you stop trying to be liked by everyone, you start being loved by the right ones. When you stop trying to hold on to everything, you create space for divine precision. This is holy pruning, not punishment, preparation. Heaven is not just handing you a platform, it's a son of what's handing you stewardship. And it begins in private. What are you feeding your spirit? Who are you giving your energy to? What thoughts are you entertaining when no one is watching? This season requires a new level of honesty with yourself. Not pressure, not perfection, just honesty. Because only truth can hold the weight of calling. Only authenticity can handle the weight of visibility. And you, beloved, were made for both. So breathe deep, let the layers fall. Let the false agreements break, let your soul lead. Because the light is not something you perform into, it's something you return to, and you are already glowing. You don't need to shine for everyone. Not every room deserves your full glow. Not every person has earned access to your heart. Not every invitation is an assignment. This is what chosen people learn. Visibility is powerful, but visibility without discernment is draining. Now that your light has come, you must protect it. Not by hiding it again, but by stewarding it wisely. Your time is sacred now, your presence is magnetic, your energy is felt before you speak. And that kind of presence must be guarded, not exploited. You are not available for chaos, you are not available for guilt-driven obligation. You are not available for conversations that make you shrink. You are not here to fix people who refuse to grow. You are not here to prove your worth. You are not here to be everything to everyone. You are here to be aligned, to be present, to be whole, to be true to what God placed within you. That's where your real power lives. That's where your light shines without burning out. You are being prepared to be consistent, to be steady even when applause fades, even when praise is quiet, even when progress feels invisible. This is the sacred stretch, the sacred strengthening. You prayed for a miracle, and now heaven is preparing the vessel. You prayed for love, and now heaven is healing the parts that used to push love away. You asked for peace, and now heaven is removing what steals it. You asked for growth, and now heaven is pruning. It doesn't always look like the blessing, but it is the blessing. It doesn't always feel like forward, but it is forward. Not all increase is visible. Some of it is rooted deep in the heart, in the mind, in your posture toward life itself. Chosen. People are never chosen by accident. They are chosen, and then refined, chosen, and then challenged, chosen, and then trusted with more. This is that moment for you. Not a performance, but a permission to be fully who you are without apology, to carry wisdom, without explaining it to those who deny it, to stand tall even when others don't understand your path. You are not too much. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not a mistake. You are not lost. You are simply being led into a version of yourself that is worthy of everything you've asked for. And yes, that means some rooms will close. Some hands will let go. Some comforts will fade. But everything falling away is making space for what's aligned, what's holy, what's lasting. You're not here for applause. You're here for alignment. You're not here to impress. You're here to embody. You're not here to cling. You're here to release and trust. The people meant for your next chapter will not need to be convinced. They will recognize you. Your energy will speak before your words do. Your light will draw what is for you and repel what is not. No striving, just alignment. No forcing, just flowing. No pretending, just returning to who you already are, and who you are is enough. Who you are is growing. Who you are is capable. Who you are is worthy of the love, the peace, the clarity, the stability, the joy. That you used to only dream of, and now it is coming closer, because now you are becoming the one who can receive it with grace, with groundedness, with peace. So keep breathing, keep trusting, keep showing up. The shifts around you are reflecting the shifts within you, and that is holy alignment. You are not the same, and that is the point. You are not who they used to know because you've answered a higher call, one that cannot be explained, only lived, only embodied, only felt in silence and honored in motion. Keep going, heave, and it walks with you. You are not walking away. You are walking toward. You are not losing. You are making space. You are not breaking. You are becoming. Let the shift be sacred. You are ready now, and you are right on time. You are not here to prove your worth to people who only recognize value when it benefits them. You are not here to remain small just to make others feel big. You are not unkind for growing, for expanding, for choosing peace over pleasing. This is the refining. This is the becoming. This is the divine separation that leads to sacred union, union with your purpose, union with your truth, union with who you were before the world told you to be someone else. You are not disappearing. You are focusing. You are not distant. You are discerning. You are not hard. You are honoring. Honoring your time, honoring your space, honoring your growth, because what's coming next will require more of you, more capacity, more stillness, more courage, more clarity. You cannot carry the next thing with the same habits that once protected your survival. You must release the version of you that needed noise to feel loved, that needed chaos to feel important, that needed control to feel safe. Because now you are rooted. Rooted in truth, not trend, rooted in peace. Not people-pleasing, rooted in love. Not lack, and from this place you rise differently. Your words carry weight. Your silence holds power. Your steps make impact because they are guided. This is what alignment feels like. Quiet miracles, subtle shifts, holy upgrades. Your circle may shrink, but your support will deepen. Your schedule may empty, but your spirit will fill. Your desires may change, but your peace will multiply. You are no longer available for anything less than what God promised. You are no longer interested in proving yourself to those who never saw you. Clearly, you are now aware that presence is more powerful than performance, that energy speaks louder than words, and that peace is more valuable than attention. So don't be surprised when people don't recognize you anymore. They're seeing a version of you they never helped build. Don't be shaken when old doors close with loud silence. They were too small for what you now carry. You are becoming someone your younger self would cry to meet, someone your future self is already proud of. And all of it is happening now in the quiet, in the stillness, in the deep work that no one claps for. But heaven sees heaven, records the moments you choose peace instead of proving it, notices when you choose solitude instead of shallow connections. It celebrates when you choose truth, even when it costs you approval. Because this is the soil where legacy grows. This is the posture of the chosen. Not loud but clear, not rushed, but rooted, not striving, but surrendered. And you will see the fruit of this season. You will see why you were hidden. You will understand why it had to be quiet. You will be thankful for the delays, for the detours, for the divine pauses, because they didn't deny you, they preserved you. They didn't block you, they built you. You are not behind, you are being positioned. You are not overlooked, you are being set apart. This season has not been wasted. It's been layered with purpose, purpose in your tears, purpose in your waiting, purpose in your healing, purpose in your refining. So hold your head up, not in pride, but in awareness. Awareness that you are not random. You are not just surviving. You are being shaped by the hand of heaven. You are being poured into so you can pour out without going empty. You are being restored so your giving no longer depletes you. You are being called not because you're perfect, but because you're willing, and willingness is the altar God uses to build greatness. You are the answer to someone's prayer, and to carry that well, you must be full, not famous. You must be anchored, not available to everything. So take time now to return to your center. Take time to breathe, to listen, to release. Take time to forgive yourself for the years you lived trying to earn what you were always worthy of. The healing, the favor, the love, the visibility, the soft life, the sacred love. It's all still yours, but you must be aligned to carry it with grace. You must be whole enough to not turn blessings into burdens. You must be rooted enough to not let new platforms pull you into old patterns. Because the old version of you would have fumbled this, the new you will flow through it. And when people ask what changed, you'll smile and say, I stopped pretending, I started protecting, and I let God lead. This is spiritual maturity, not perfection, but presence, not control, but trust, not endless effort, but divine alignment. And you're in it. Now, the upgrade that doesn't look loud but feels lighter. The shift that doesn't go viral but saves your soul. The moment when peace becomes non-negotiable. Because peace is the platform now. Not pain, not hustle, not burnout, not survival. You're not here to impress. You're here to impact. You're not here to perform. You're here to pour. And what you carry is precious. So let God protect it. Let your boundaries protect it. Let your silence protect it. The glow they see is not the result of performance. It's the result of presence. The reason people feel you before you speak is because you are connected to something deeper, to something divine. You don't need to defend your shift. Just embody it. You don't need to announce your growth. Just live it. You don't need to convince anyone that you've changed. Just keep walking, and those who are aligned will meet you on the path. This is where it all changes, where your yes echoes in heaven, where your no builds your next level, where your pause creates power, where your peace pulls in provision. You are no longer chasing, you are attracting. You are no longer striving, you are standing. You are no longer bending, you are becoming. And this is what being chosen feels like. Quiet, clear, holy, and full of power. Let the world spin, let the noise rise. You stay grounded, you stay faithful, you stay aligned, because what's ahead was made for you, and what's behind served its purpose. You are here now, and all of heaven is with you, guiding, guarding, gracing. and it's only just beginning. Will be real, and real love is rare. You'll break generational patterns, heal things your ancestors didn't have the tools to fix, rewrite what you believed was possible in love. And it all begins sooner than you think. So now the angels ask, can you begin preparing your heart? Can you release the fear that this is too good to be true? Can you make room for someone who won't run because they're not coming to test your worth? They already see it. They're not coming to fix you. They know you're already whole. They're coming to love you in the exact way you always hoped love could feel. Not rushed, not loud, just right. And you won't have to chase it. It will arrive gently. And when it does, your eyes will meet. And in that one glance, 1,000 unanswered prayers will finally make sense. So if you've been wondering where they are, they're closer than, they might be one street away, one conversation away, one decision away, and heaven is already nudging you both. They may bump into you at the store or sit next to you on a flight or message you unexpectedly. And when they do, you'll feel it, that quiet pull, that soft knowing, the way your soul exhales in their presence. Because this isn't attraction. This is recognition. The angels say, keep your heart open, not your eyes frantic. Because what's coming won't look flashy, it will look honest, humble healing, and it will carry peace. That's how you'll know. And when it comes, let yourself receive it. You've waited long enough. You've healed enough. You've grown enough. If you're ready. If this message echoes in your spirit, type, I am ready for real love in the comments. Let the angels feel your readiness. Let heaven hear your yes, because your divine match is on their way. And this time it's not a lesson. It's a lifetime, and it's yours. When they arrive at your door, it won't be how you imagined the angels work in mysterious ways. They might come as a friend first, someone familiar yet unfamiliar, someone whose presence calms you before you even know why. Or they may appear when you've stopped looking, when you're not trying to impress, when your guard is down, and your spirit is at ease. They'll enter your life so naturally, you'll wonder how you ever lived without them. It won't feel like something new. It'll feel like something returning. The conversation will flow not because of charm, but because of resonance. You'll feel known without needing to explain yourself. You'll feel safe without having to ask for it. The signs are already there if you look closely. That strange sense of anticipation you've been feeling. Like something beautiful is just around the corner. The dreams you can't quite remember but wake up smiling from the sudden urge to clean your home, to rearrange your space, to declutter not just your shelves, but your heart. These aren't coincidences. They're preparations. Heaven has already begun the process. Angels are clearing the path, making sure that when the two of you meet, your hearts recognize each other instantly. You might not notice it at first because it won't be loud. It won't be fireworks or fantasy. It will be softness, clarity, a divine calm. You'll feel peace settle over you, the kind of peace that doesn't make you question, but helps you remember. Remember what it's like to be loved without effort, to be seen without having to perform, to be chosen without having to chase. You've done the work, the inner healing, the quiet prayers, the nights of surrender. You've grown, you've bloomed, you've become, and now you're being aligned. Not with just anyone, but with someone sent, someone designed, someone destined. And they'll arrive not as a test, but as a confirmation. They won't come to fix you, because they'll know you're already whole. They won't be looking for perfection. They'll be searching for presence, for truth, for something real. And when they find it in you, they'll stay. No games, no running, no confusion, just devotion, mutual peace, sacred recognition. But first you'll sense the shift, the inner nudge to prepare to let go of old stories, to release the past versions of love that left you doubting. You'll feel the impulse to make space, not just in your home, but in your spirit, to forgive, to soften, to believe again. Even your habits will start to change. You'll find yourself treating each day like something is coming. Because it is that feeling that you can't explain. That's your soul getting ready. You felt it in your body, a lightness, a stillness, a sense of quiet joy, for no reason at all. That's divine timing brushing up against you. You might feel drawn to places you don't usually go. You may be guided to say yes to something simple. A new cafe, a different path home, an unexpected invitation. Follow it. These small changes, they're whispers from heaven. Every moment is orchestrated. Every step is guided. And soon you'll find yourself in the exact right place, at the exact right time to meet someone who feels like they were written into your story long before you knew what you were waiting for. Because this kind of love, it's not accidental. It's appointed, the angels say. We've heard every request. We've seen every tear we've recorded, every act of faith, and now the reward is near, but you won't need to force it or chase it, or second-guess it. You'll just need to receive it. Let it arrive, let it unfold, let the love you've been preparing for find the version of you who finally believes they deserve it. This union isn't ordinary, it's sacred. It carries a calling, it carries peace, it carries restoration, not just for you, but for your lineage, your purpose, your heart. And this is why it took time. Because heaven wasn't just preparing them. Heaven was preparing you to be ready to be open, to be soft enough to let it in, because real love doesn't rush. Real love doesn't break down your walls. It waits for you to open the door. And now the knock is near, so keep cleaning that space. Keep journaling those thoughts. Keep lighting that candle. It's not silly, it's not small, it's sacred. Preparation, spiritual nesting. You're welcoming in someone who was made to walk beside you. Not just to hold your hand, but to hold your story with reverence. And when they arrive at your door, you'll feel it not in your mind, but in your bones. They'll feel like breath, like safety, like the echo your heart has been whispering into the dark. And this time you'll be ready to answer, no. Fear, no hesitation, just the calm recognition that this is what you were always meant to receive. If this message speaks to your soul type. I am ready to open the door in the comments. Let the angels feel your surrender. Let the divine know your heart is open, because what's coming is already on the way. And soon it will be standing right in front of you, not as a stranger, but as home. Your future spouse is being prepared too. Right now, they're learning their final lessons, the ones that will make them ready for you. They're being healed from past hurts quietly, deeply, patiently. Not all healing is loud. Sometimes it looks like sitting alone in the dark, feeling pain they used to run from. Letting go of old patterns they once called love. They're not perfect, but they're growing. And growth is what makes this love real. They're being shaped by experiences that breakup you never knew about. It softened them. That betrayal, they hid behind a smile. It opened their eyes. They're learning what loyalty truly means, what commitment looks like, what love feels like when it doesn't hurt. The angels are showing them visions of you in their dreams, even if they don't recognize your face. They feel your presence. They wake up with longing they can't explain. They feel a name on their tongue. They've never spoken. They stare out windows wondering who it is they're missing. It's you. You're already in their energy, already in their spirit, already planted in their heart like a whisper from heaven. They feel the ache of not yet finding you, and they pray, God, please help me recognize them when they come. And God is answering that prayer, not by rushing, but by refining. They're being guided toward your light. Their path may feel confusing right now, but every step is leading them to you. Every delay is divine. Every detour is calculated, even when it looks like they're wandering. The angels are steering. They're walking through fire so they don't bring smoke to your doorstep. They're releasing old habits so they can hold you with clean hands. They're shedding ego so they can love you in humility. And yes, they've been tempted to give up, to settle, to stop believing, but every time they almost did, a sign showed up, a dream, a song, a feeling they couldn't shake. That someone is waiting, that someone is you. And when you finally meet, you'll both realize every failed relationship, every heartbreak was leading you to this moment. You'll look back at those tears and whisper, "It was worth it." Because this love, it'll feel like coming home, not to a place, but to a person. They'll hold your wounds with reverence. They'll see your shadows and stay. They'll recognize your soul before your words. And when you look into their eyes, you won't just see the future. You'll see the healing of the past. This is why it's taken time. Heaven hasn't been silent. It's been strategic. You were never waiting alone. They were being shaped in the silence too. And soon your paths will merge not in chaos, but in calm. Not in fear, but in faith. You'll meet them at your highest alignment, at the version of you that no longer begs to be loved, but stands ready to be received. You'll see in their eyes the same ache you carried, the same hope, the same gratitude, because they'll know what you had to survive to reach them. They'll see your strength and never feel threatened by it. They'll see your softness and never take advantage of it. They'll want your love not because it fills a void, but because it completes a purpose. The angels say, nothing you've experienced was wasted. Even the wrong turns, even the closed doors. They were all whispers saying, not here, not yet, keep walking. And now you're closer than ever. Your spouse isn't lost. They're learning, they're letting go. They're getting ready, and so are you. You're not waiting in vain. You're waiting with intention every day. You choose self-respect every time you honor your healing. You're aligning with this love. It's not a fairy tale, it's a testimony built in trust, sealed in faith, anointed by heaven. And soon you'll look at each other and see the reflection of every answered prayer. You'll hear their voice and it will sound like hope never left. They'll touch your hand and it will feel like time paused just for you. So don't worry about the how or the when. Just trust the why. The angels are working. Even now, setting reminders in their soul. Marking divine appointments. Preparing a moment so profound you'll know it was heaven. Sentient. There will be no striving, no auditioning, no pretending, just recognition. Sacred stillness, peace in the presence of purpose. So breathe, your spouse is closer than you think. They're not late. They're arriving right on time. The moment their growth meets your readiness, you'll collide and nothing will ever be the same if you feel this word in your spirit type. I believe my future spouse is being prepared. In the comments, let the angels hear your agreement. Let the universe feel your alignment, because this love isn't just coming. It's already unfolding, and it's almost here. There will be a sign when it's time. A moment of recognition so deep, it will feel like remembering rather than meeting. You'll catch each other's eyes, and something inside you will whisper, "There you are. I've been looking for you." The conversation will flow effortlessly. Time will seem to stop. Colors will appear brighter, as if the universe is highlighting this moment. This is why the angels are telling you now, so you don't miss it when it happens. So you don't dismiss it as coincidence. When destiny comes knocking, be ready for the stillness. The world will hush for a heartbeat. It will be a pause before everything begins. Be ready for the spark, a flutter in your chest that makes you catch your breath. Be ready for recognition, not in a dramatic swell, but in a sacred sigh. When their gaze meets yours, you'll feel home, even if you're miles from where home once was. You might be in a crowd at a coffee shop, on a late-night walk, or standing under a street lamp, and yet in that instant it will be only the two of you. The rest will fade away, like a spotlight narrowing to reveal your reunion. Your body will know, your spirit will cry, "Yes, this is it." Your heart will speak what your mind never knew. It longed to say. You'll smile softly, as if recalling a dream you once had. You'll speak gently, as if catching up after lifetimes apart. Words won't feel forced. Sentences will form without effort. Your laughter will mingle, as though you've shared a secret since the dawn of time. Your silence will feel comfortable, not awkward. A space of mutual understanding, hand in hand. You'll feel the surge of connection that defies explanation. The world around you will hum with quiet approval. Birds may sing louder, streetlights may glow softer, the air may taste sweeter, all because heaven has given its nod. There will be no doubt, no questioning. If this is real, your souls will know. Stop worrying about labels. This is not a date, it is a divine appointment. Stop worrying about timing. It's perfect whether it's early morning or twilight hours. Stop worrying about what to say. Your hearts will speak before your lips move. There will be no awkward gaps, only sacred pauses, where the unspoken becomes the most beautiful dialogue, and in that stillness you will remember you carried each other before your bodies ever met you. Prayed for this in quiet whispers, in tear-stained nights. You believed in this when hope felt like a fragile ember. You found it with faith, you grew for this in seasons of loneliness, and the gardens of your soul bloomed with resilience. Now your resilience meets its reward, not as a prize, but as a partnership. A partnership rooted in trust, fed by grace, blessed by heaven. When you speak, listen not just to words, but to the longing behind them. When you touch, feel not just skin, but the echo of soul recognition. When you look, see not just a face, but the reflection of your own heart. When you breathe together, inhale hope, exhale fear. Let every inhale remind you that you are alive and fully known. Let every exhale release the ghosts of past love, and make space for this one. This isn't about perfection, it's about authenticity. Your mismatched socks, your off-key humming, your little quirks. They will be endearing. They will be the melody that turns your love song into a symphony. They will be the brushstrokes that paint your shared masterpiece. You won't need to pretend or perform, you're safe enough to simply be. And in that being, in that free-fall trust, you'll taste eternity in a single sacred moment. The angels see it. They're holding each breath until you both arrive. They're guiding your feet along hidden paths, winding through lessons leading to this clearing. They're aligning your stars, polishing your spirits. So when you meet, everything will shimmer with holy intention. There may be tears, soft, surprise tears that say, "I found you." There may be smiles so wide and honest, they light up night's long thought. Empty, there may be quiet words whispered in the dark, "Thank you for choosing me." And the response will be just as simple, just always. Because some souls don't have a beginning or an end, they simply remember. They remember love as it was before time bent it, before the world divided it. This connection is not built. It is revealed like a treasure hidden in plain sight. You don't need to chase it, you just need to see it. And when you do, you'll wonder how you ever missed it. You'll speak and they'll finish your sentence. You'll laugh and they'll already know why you'll cry. And their shoulder will be there without needing to ask. This is not fantasy, this is soul reality. When two people are aligned in truth, it does not confuse, it clarifies. It does not drain, it fills it, doesn't pressure it. Invites you, will not be left guessing. You will be told through action, through presence, through consistency. They will see your scars and not flinch. They will see your darkness and stay. They will love not in spite of, but because of. They will hold your trembling hands with steadiness, and your voice, even when quiet, will be the music they wait to hear, and theirs will become the rhythm. Your heart dances to. You were not created to chase someone who doesn't see you. You were created to recognize and be recognized. And the one who is yours already feels the pull. Maybe they're scared, maybe they're not ready, but they feel it. And love, the real kind, does not rush, but it never forgets. Divine timing is not about delay. It's about depth. Depth of knowing, depth of healing, depth of readiness, because shallow love comes fast and leaves faster. But deep love builds quietly, and when it's ready, it roots itself into eternity. You are not waiting in vain. You are being prepared, and so are they. They are dreaming of you without even knowing your name. They are making choices that shape them into who you need, and you are growing too. Every heartbreak has carved space for more tenderness ever. Disappointment has created room for more clarity. Every tear has watered your garden of wisdom, and when you meet, you'll both know, not by fire, not by noise, but by peace, peace that says this is it. Peace that doesn't panic. Peace that doesn't perform. You will not have to chase it, you will only have to welcome it. This love will be like sunrise, soft and certain, bright but gentle. It will rise without effort because it was always meant to. You'll sit beside each other and silence will speak louder than any words. You'll walk beside each other, and steps will sink without trying. You'll grow beside each other, without fear of being left behind. This love will not demand it. We'll offer it. We'll not test it. We'll trust it. We'll not control it. We'll cherish. And you'll look back and see that every delay, every detour was sacred, because it led you here to this, to them. You'll know it not by drama, but by depth, not by chaos, but by calm, not by fantasy, but by familiarity. They'll feel like home without needing to explain why. They'll fit into your life, without needing to be forced in. You'll build not just a relationship, but a sanctuary, a place where both of you can rest and rise. This is what heaven has in mind. Not perfection, but peace. Not fairy tales, but faithfulness. Not fireworks, but firelight that never dies out. You've waited not just for someone, but for the right someone. And they've been waiting too, guided by dreams, nudged by signs. They're walking towards you, and with every step the angels celebrate. Because divine unions don't just happen, they are orchestrated like symphonies, where each note matters, and you are the melody. They've been learning to hear, so trust. When it feels quiet, something is still moving. Trust when it feels far. Heaven is drawing it closer. Trust when it feels hard. Growth is happening. Your love story is not forgotten. It's being formed. And soon the timing will match the truth. You won't be hidden anymore. You'll be seen. You won't be waiting anymore. You'll be met. You won't be dreaming anymore. You'll be living it, and every moment will carry the sacred sound of alignment. When your soul whispers and theirs responds. When your heart opens and theirs welcomes. When your life softens into shared rhythm. This is what the angels have prepared. Not a test, not a trial, but a treasure. Not a rush, but a rhythm. Not a fantasy, but a foundation. They are closer now than you know, maybe across a city, maybe across a thought. But the pull is real. The timing is near, and your soul already knows. So breathe again, inhale, hope, exhale, fear, be here, be ready. Because love is coming on sacred feet toward your open heart, and when it arrives, you'll say, I knew it was you. And they'll say, I've been looking for you in every sunrise, in every silence, in every dream. And just like that, what once felt missing will feel full. What once felt distant will feel divine, because it always was. It was just waiting for your yes. And now you're ready, so are they. And heaven is rejoicing, because two hearts long separated will find each other again. And this time they'll stay.